Hi, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the tile placement mini game called Leaf. I played Leaf at 4 players the other day and had a great time playing it, and it really impressed me with the tile placement mechanism. So it's the type of tile placement game where you're not building your own a tableau of tiles. Instead, the tiles that you place are impacting all players in the middle of the table, like the classic game Carcassonne. But the twist in Leaf is that the tiles are not shaped like standard tiles. They're not hexes, they're not squares. They look like leaves that have fallen on the forest floor, which is the theme that they're going for here. And so part of my favorite mechanism is tied to the unique shape of these leaves and what this unique shape means for how they impact the game. On your turn, you will typically play a leaf card from your hand. So you'll choose a leaf card from your hand and you'll choose the top leaf from that pile. You can see these piles of leaves over here. It looks like this version might be a prototype or a fancy wooden version. We were playing with the cardboard version. It still looks great, but it isn't wood, as you can see here. So you have these stacks of leaves. You play a leaf card. You take the top leaf of that pile and you place it somewhere in the middle of the table, touching one or more other leaves. And you can see these connection points. This is what's important in this game. Where you connect with other leaves relates to the bonuses that you gain. So if I place this leaf right here, it's connected to this leaf right through this tip, that tip, through this tip over here, and this tip. So this is a great leaf placement. I'm touching 2 different leaves in 2 different places. And that ties to my favorite mechanism in the game, which is that when you place a leaf, you gain bonuses not based on the leaf that you placed, but rather the leaves that it touches. So when I place this leaf, I don't gain any bonuses related to this leaf. And there are, I mentioned this is a game of mini games. There are different benefits, like mini game style benefits tied to each type of leaf. But again, I'm not gaining a benefit based on this leaf. Instead, I'm gaining benefits based on this type of leaf, 2 benefits because I'm touching it in 2 places, and this type of leaf because I'm touching this leaf in 2 different places. Benefits give you like animals for set collection. They give you more leaf cards to play. They move you up a little track on a tree. Let's see if I can find that tree. Here's the tree over here. You can move up that tree. You can gain the animal cards. You can gain leaf cards. You can place mushrooms, and you can gain sun tokens, little benefits like that. But I really like this element that it's not the tile that you're placing that gives you the benefits, that gives you the bonuses. It is the leaves it is touching. And how many times it touches those leaves determines how many benefits you gain from those leaves. Tied to, of course, the unique shape of the leaf and the aesthetic that it creates on the table. It is a little mind-bending to play the first time, I found, because I'm not accustomed to placing tiles of this shape. But the more we played, the game took about an hour. The more we played, the more I started to connect the dots and realize how this type of leaf would connect with these other types of leaves when I place it. Really neat tile placement game that is doing something unique. I am amazed at how they prototyped this game. I'd love to see what some of the early prototypes look like, because it would be very, I think, difficult to cut out each of these individual leaves, but maybe they translate to simpler shapes that are easier to prototype. But yeah, really impressed by this game, Leaf. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, or if you can think of another tile placement game where the tiles are a really unique shape, I'd love to hear about that in the comments below. Thanks.